Ruby Franke, once a popular YouTube star behind the family-centric channel 8 Passengers, has faced significant controversy following the recent revelations about her treatment of her children. The content she produced on YouTube, featuring moments of family life, homeschooling, and vacationing, garnered millions of views, which in turn brought her wealth and notoriety. However, as the cracks in her parenting style began to show, particularly in how she used her children as content generators, Ruby's rise to fame became more contentious. Franke's channel, which aimed to showcase traditional family values, often highlighted the dynamics within her large household. The problem was not just the portrayal of family life, but the ways in which the children, particularly her younger ones, were positioned as characters in a script crafted by their mother. In many instances, Ruby appeared to use her children as a means to an end, to drive views, gain followers, and build a brand. Her portrayal of discipline, often seen as controversial and harsh, was presented as a parenting philosophy, sparking debate among viewers. But beyond the moral implications of her parenting style, one could argue that Ruby treated her children as commodities, tools for content creation, rather than nurturing their emotional and developmental needs. The exposure of her children on social media raises an important question. Was Ruby's content simply about sharing family life, or was it about using her children as part of an elaborate marketing strategy? The line between personal family moments and public content became blurred, and the children were often positioned as sources of entertainment. This dynamic often led to uncomfortable moments where their privacy was stripped away in the name of content. It's not difficult to imagine how children, even in seemingly innocuous family moments, could feel the pressure of performing for the camera. A child's natural growth and emotional struggles are complex, and capturing those moments for views can be exploitative, especially when there is a lack of informed consent. But as Ruby's career took a dramatic turn with her arrest in 2023 and subsequent charges related to child abuse, it became clear that the real impact of her actions extended beyond the confines of YouTube. The abuse allegations shocked her audience, many of whom had supported her for years, unaware of the toxic undercurrent within her family dynamic. The online family vlogging industry, with its potentially exploitative practices, came under fire as people began questioning the ethical implications of turning family life into a monetized spectacle. Now, in the wake of the legal and moral consequences of her actions, there is another layer to consider. Are Ruby's children being used again even now? The answer to this question is not straightforward. Following the fallout, Ruby's children have been thrust into the spotlight in a way that they had no control over, as their situation has become the subject of media attention. The public's fascination with their lives, combined with their mother's notoriety, has created an environment where the children's stories are being used for content once again. News outlets, social media platforms, and even podcasts continue to discuss the family, focusing on the tragic aspects of their experience. While the children themselves are not directly creating content, they are still part of an ongoing narrative, one in which their trauma and personal history are being re-examined by the public. In some ways, the children are still being used as content, albeit in a different form. Instead of appearing on YouTube or other social media platforms, their lives are now the subject of news stories, social media commentary, and a growing body of online speculation. Though they are no longer under their mother's direct control, the interest in their experiences has not dissipated. The ethical dilemma here is clear. Are Ruby's children, even now, being subjected to a different type of exploitation by those who are profiting from their story? This situation presents a critical moment for the family vlogging community as a whole. The debate over the commercialization of family life online is more relevant than ever. While some influencers have begun to distance themselves from the idea of turning children into content, others continue to push the boundaries. The case of Ruby Franke underscores the need for greater regulation and ethical considerations in the world of family vlogging and the broader digital landscape. Children, after all, deserve more than to be used as content. They deserve privacy, dignity, and the opportunity to grow up without the pressure of an online Until society confronts the ethical implications of this digital era, the exploitation of children for content may continue in new and unexpected ways.